Throughout history, the bond between mother and child has been sacred. Yet the act of nourishing a newborn has not always been solely the mother's role. Enter the wet nurse, a woman employed to breastfeed another's child. This practice, known as wet nursing, spans millennia, weaving a complex narrative through different cultures and eras. It speaks to societal structures, economic realities, and evolving perceptions of motherhood itself. Wet nursing was not merely a practical solution, but a window into the lives of women, families, and societal values. It reveals the stark realities of class disparity, where the wealthy could outsource this intimate act while less fortunate women used their bodies to sustain themselves and their families. The story of wet nursing is a journey through time, a testament to human resilience and the enduring power of nurturing, even when provided by another. It challenges us to examine the evolving dynamics of motherhood, the complexities of class, and the choices made in the name of survival and societal expectations. The roots of wet nursing reach deep into antiquity, appearing in some of the earliest known civilizations. In Mesopotamia, wet nurses were recognized in legal documents, highlighting their vital role in infant survival. Contracts outlined their responsibilities, emphasizing the importance placed on their service. In ancient Egypt, wet nurses held a similarly esteemed position, particularly within elite families. Tomb paintings and inscriptions depict these women alongside their charges, a testament to their valued presence in the household. These visual records provide glimpses into their lives, revealing details about their clothing, social standing, and the close relationships they forged with the infants they nurtured. Wet nursing transcended cultural boundaries, appearing in ancient Greece and Rome as well. While some philosophers, like Plutarch, advocated for maternal breastfeeding, the practice of employing wet nurses, often slaves, remained prevalent, particularly among the upper classes. This reliance on slave labor for such an intimate aspect of child-rearing underscores the complex social dynamics of these societies. The Middle Ages in Europe saw wet nursing evolve into a well-established profession. Among the aristocracy and merchant class, employing a wet nurse was a marker of status and a means to ensure heirs. The belief that breastfeeding hindered conception fueled the demand for wet nurses, especially for male heirs. Specialized villages in regions like France emerged, where women dedicated themselves to wet nursing. Intermediaries facilitated contracts, emphasizing that health and moral character was of utmost importance, especially during the plague or when syphilis was more rampant. However, many wet nurses faced the heartbreaking choice of leaving their own infants behind. This separation led to high mortality rates among their own children, a tragic consequence of economic necessity. The Industrial Revolution brought seismic shifts impacting every facet of life, including wet nursing. Urbanization and factory work drew women from rural areas, creating a need for alternative infant care. Wet nursing faced increasing scrutiny over hygiene and exploitation. The advent of infant formula in the late 19th century provided a substitute for breast milk. Feeding bottles and pasteurization technologies altered infant feeding practices. Wet nursing declined, seen as outdated compared to formula feeding. Milk banks emerged, collecting and distributing donated breast milk. Today, these institutions play a vital role in providing this resource. The internet has facilitated informal milk-sharing networks. This modern adaptation raises new ethical and safety concerns. The story of wet nursing continues to evolve, reflecting our changing understanding of motherhood and technology.